What's up, guys? It's Broman back here in Destiny, and I am here today to go over some really awesome thoughts that you guys had about the super amazing potential that could be inside of the arena raid. I thought after my conversation on Twitch with everyone on Twitch that, you know, like, fucking, that we sort of figured everything out. But you guys have had some insane suggestions, like absolutely insane suggestions. So I just want to kind of go over a few of my favorites. A few of my favorites that I have found. All right. So our first one here is from Colonel Gaddafi, who says, maybe at the end, you have to use extremely accurate teamwork. 2 people dedicated to use 2 relics, shield and sword, which, you know, that makes sense whenever I am talking about using things in Destiny or changes. I always think about what's already there, so that kind of addresses that. You use 1 person to take down the shield, another person to attack them with the sword, or something like that. And everyone else's job is to kill as many enemies as you can in order to keep everybody off of the people doing damage or defending. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like the idea of, even if they do decide to adapt the relic system more, which I'd love to see them kind of move away with. That was kind of the only way I thought they could make it work. But that's actually really cool. The idea of having that would require everyone to work together. The idea of having a big group coordinating to protect 2 people who are also doing some form of assault is pretty freaking fantastic. I absolutely love the idea. So, you know, congratulations, Mr. Gaddafi. You made it in the video, and you're super duper smart. Now, we had a couple sarcastic comments. My favorite was from Ty Greenson. He said, end of the raid, a mini-boss goes down, it cuts to a monologue. Prepare yourselves, Guardians. Only the one left standing is worthy of fighting me. The raid team is forced to fight each other. Lions, pitfall traps, and other arena-styled objects are strewn about the arena floor, and the victor gets to solo the last boss. As sarcastic as that is, I'm pretty sure we could all agree that that would be badass as fuck. You have to murder the rest of your team in order to finish the raid, and only 1 person gets loot. I think that would probably ruin the core team dynamic of Destiny. But at the same time, I think it might be pretty fun to, you know, just kill everyone that's on your team. Because who doesn't want everyone on your team to die sometimes? It would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Orphan also suggested that it should be a normal raid until you hit the last room, where you're barraged with waves of enemy teams. You have to choose to move 3 on 3 to stay back and hold the position. Once 3 have moved out to hit the final boss, the ghost then can open the door, and the 3 left behind can go in and fight the boss. That's actually really good, and it addresses a problem that I think some people have kind of seen, especially evidenced inside of Crota's End, is that, you know, you can do Crota's End by yourself. You could solo it, which I am almost 100% positive is not the original intention of the raid. But if you split teams up like that, kind of like you have the 2-team system on Atheon, which Bungie's already shown, you know, we could do a good job with the 2-team system. It's pretty fucking badass. I think that this idea, the idea of having, you know, a defense team and an assault team, it's kind of coming up. It's come up multiple times. It's been very interesting to me to see that. Because I think that's what everyone wants. Everyone wants to have a role inside of the raid. Whether you're defending something or you're attacking something, you want to have a role. And in Crota's End, I feel like that was kind of the problem, was that your role either became smack Crota with a sword, which is like super intense and stressful, or rockets! Rockets! We need the rockets right now! Rockets, please. And that's not fun. That's not engaging gameplay. It's basically just staying alive, and then you get screamed at if you died. There was one more comment that I really, really enjoyed, and it's kind of long, so I'm going to dance here as I read it, so that way we all can sit and be well aware of how fantastic some of these comments are. Let me dig this one out.
Why didn't you have everything saved before you got started, Professor Broman?
I don't know, probably because I'm some kind of huge scrub.
I don't know if you're a huge scrub, but I really think you should have...
No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, there was another really great suggestion From Commander C, who said it's an Ahamkara. Think about it. Roman Colosseum, beasts. It's the Ahamkara. Absolutely, absolutely correct. Super scary. If we have to fight an Ahamkara, that would actually be really cool. Reintroducing old... I'm going to go and find a better place to hide here, because, like I said, the comment's a little bit long. Plus, I want to watch the ensuing battle over here. No, don't shoot me. You got to shoot other people. Let's watch all this stuff. I think doing a battle with an Ahamkara would be absolutely fantastic. Like, I can't even imagine how intense and fun that would be. I would absolutely love to do that. Okay, so the best idea that we had, the best idea that I felt like we had, is this. Essentially, you have one team that is going to be, or you have the whole raid, and you have kind of two parts of the final boss fight. It's a sort of a take on a Romeo and Juliet fight. Instead of reading it word for word, we're going to summarize, because holy crap, it's like a page long. We're going to summarize. So basically, it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet fight where you have a servitor and you have a fallen, knight or whatever the fuck you want to call it, big old commander dude being a prick. And you have to cycle through damaging the servitor enough to take down a shield that would be projecting over both of them. You take down the shield, and then you can do damage to either boss. You could do damage to, of course, the main boss, which would be the fallen commander, or you can do damage to the servitor in order to kill it, because if the servitor brings the shields back up, it's also going to start regenerating health on the fallen commander. So that's a really cool mechanic. It would allow a few cycles in the fight where you could definitely implement things like enemy waves or defense or, name a thing that could be terrible. You could toss it in between each down round, a punishment for taking down a shield or something like that. And then after you finally killed the servitor, or if you quick kill, you could quick kill the boss by, taking down the shield and then just out damaging anything, which would be fun to try and do. You would cycle through, removing the shield off both things, killing the servitor, and then be able to do true damage to the boss. I think that this idea is really, really cool. The idea that another idea I didn't mention in the last video was the idea of doing a Romeo and Juliet fight, which if you're new and you don't really know what that means, or you're not used to the MMO terminology, it essentially means it's a set of bosses, it's a pair, and you have to kill them within a very close time frame. If you've played Borderlands 2, there was literally a Romeo and Juliet fight in Borderlands 2. No, I got killed! There's literally Romeo and Juliet fight in Borderlands 2, where you kill a couple, and you have to kill the couple of Goliaths at the same time. Or, if you played maybe Dark Souls, you've seen Dark Souls 2, you saw this mechanic in the Throne Washers, where you had one really agile and one really tanky, and their different abilities make you think like, oh, I'm gonna kill this one first, but then you kill this one, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna chip away on this tanky guy, and then the tanky guy reses the high damage one, and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna die! Again! Because light switch is cool. And that's the sort of mechanic that a Romeo and Juliet fight. So I thought, oh, okay, Romeo and Juliet would make a lot of sense, because servitors are such a key part of the Fallen protocol, how they operate, how they do things. But having a fight where you essentially have a defense drone and then you have a true boss is also really cool. You don't have to kill them at the same time. You don't get punished for not wiping them at the same time, but you get punished every time you drop both shields. I think that's really cool as well. And all the ideas that got brought up sort of dealt with the problem of being able to do everything by yourself, even though it's really, really cool and it's a fantastic show of skill. To see someone solo Crota's End, I think that at everyone's core, once you accomplish something as a group, you want to keep accomplishing it as a group. And it's a little disheartening. I know it was disheartening for me, a few weeks after we, did Crota the first time, and these videos come out with people soloing it, you're just like, oh, man, like, I wanted the happies to stick around longer. Now people are just so much better than me, and it sucks. That's how I feel. I'll be, 100% honest. Then, I got a couple friends who stream with me, and they do solos and stuff like that. It's awesome. It's fun to watch. But I think that everyone would really like to see Bungie lock down a raid so that it is truly only doable with 6 people. I would like to see that. It's fun and exciting to see people do stuff not as intended. But I really, really do, from everyone, it seems like you want to see Bungie push hard to make sure that everyone has to work together, you know, in a raid, so nobody feels useless. Everyone has a role, and so I think in the next raid, that's what everyone wants. Everyone in the comment section seemed to echo a core thought, and that core thought was, when I do the raid, this next raid, I want to feel useful, and I could not agree more. That is, to me, that is more important than anything else. That is what engaged for me. It's what engages me as a player. It's what makes Destiny fun. You know, I'm doing this here thing solo, and it's fantastic, but I'd like to have a friend with me. I'd like to have a buddy or a pal, you know, playing this with me right now. But no, I'm doing a YouTube video. I gotta be by myself and show everyone how good I am. But I'm not good. But yeah, I really, really do hope that some of these ideas are so good. I feel like somebody's gonna win something that I talked about last time. Some sort of prize. Somebody's fucking winning something. Because if the idea is something that's not mentioned, it is unfathomable to me as to what it could be. I have absolutely no idea at all. Thank you guys for watching today. Thank you for watching me scrub up this daily while I'm reading through your comments and telling you what is awesome about you, which is everything. Thank you for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, I fucking love each and every one of you. I appreciated your insight for this video. I'm going to try and do more videos like this. The question and answer stuff is fucking the tits. It is really awesome because you guys are so great. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time as I get quickly murdered. Maybe. No, I just decided to back off, really. I'm trying to end a video appropriately, and you won't kill me. Fine, I'll kill myself. I don't give a shit. I'll see you next time in Destiny. Sexy bitches. Bye, guys.